Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this special CMV crossover event. This Run the Match event, which is highlighted by Stewart versus DSD, D'Angelo St. Daniels. My name is Jacob Dash with your commentary for tonight, and CMV has allowed you all to see an amazing contest between two men who are representing two different brands and two different opportunities. As here comes Elijah Stewart coming down to the ring right now. Elijah Stewart representing Fusion and Genesis. This all started over a Twitter dispute to see who the best was. And they said, you know what, let's take it from the Twitter, let's take it to the ring and really prove who the best really is, as Elijah Stewart in the ring, and this crowd is raucous for this matchup here tonight. This sponsored one-match event called Crossover, and it surely is a crossover, as Elijah Stewart in the ring waiting for his opponent, who is coming to the ring about now. Ladies and gentlemen, DSD, also known as D'Angelo St. Daniels, coming down to the ring. This matchup is to see which side of CMV is superior. Is it Fusion and Genesis, or is it unmatched? As ladies and gentlemen, you are going to not want to miss this. This is going to be an amazing contest between two peer wrestlers coming into the ring here tonight. As D'Angelo St. Daniels, more of an all-around wrestler, and Elijah Stewart, more of a high-flying striker as well. And he is going to look to dissect that, as D'Angelo St. Daniels is going to make sure that Elijah Stewart does not get anywhere to getting a lot of offense as the bell rings. As both men staring each other down. It's almost like they're just looking into each other's souls of what each other has to give, as we started off with a collar and a tie-up. And Daniels now is going to take wrist control here. Gonna take control of that whole arm and that wrist as he keeps wrenching it on Elijah Stewart, and it pushes him away. And that's that all-around ability of DSD, as another collar and elbow tie-up as DSD takes the back this time and gonna slam him down with a wrestling match slam. No, wait a minute. You may call it cockiness and arrogance, but I call it mind games. Smacking him in the back of the head. Now look at this. Oh, headlock followed by a big close fist shot to the bridge of the nose. And DSD not waiting. Oh, big paintbrush smack from Stewart. That did nothing to Daniels, as didn't do nothing but just make him mad. My God. What a smack to the chest. Knocks Stewart down like a bag of bricks. And again, knife edge chop to Stewart. Vicious knife edge chop. Now Daniels now hard. I was ripping to the corner, followed by a big running knife edge chop. Now another hard. I was ripping to the other side of the corner, and another huge knife edge chop from D'Angelo St. Daniels, followed by a big boot in the corner. Isolating Elijah Stewart, and there it goes. That modified belly to backbreaker, as he's going to go for the cover, but he does not want to finish it off of that. He wants to embarrass Elijah Stewart. He's not finishing it just yet. He wants to embarrass Elijah Stewart, and he wants to embarrass Fusion and Genesis as DSD takes him down with a double leg takedown, excuse me. As DSD, he's going to look for that Border City stretch. As, oh, wait a minute, look at this. Oh God, Uranagi backbreaker. It looks like he's not done as of yet, and another one to the back, that lower back of Elijah Stewart. And wait a minute, whoa. It looks like he's trying to go for the Border City stretch. Look at he's trying to go for the Border City stretch, but wisely, Elijah Stewart flipping his way out of it, and wisely, he's going to roll outside the ring. He's going to take that time to get back to what he needs to do. As he was almost locked into that Border City stretch, as you see, it looks like DSD has the mind of Elijah Stewart. And Stewart doesn't know what to do here. As, oh, wait a minute now. Both men calling each other out to the outside of the ring as the referee starts to count. DSD with a big clothesline clubbing, knocking him down as, oh, wait, whoa, no. Oh, God. Oh, God almighty. Head first on the ring post. DSD legitimately was going to lawn dart Elijah Stewart like he was a dart into that ring post. Just couldn't. Stewart reversing and head first dove Daniels into that ring post. As the referee was at 7 and Daniels gets back inside the ring, but now Stewart is going to take control. As, he tried to go flying once again, but Daniels taking control and stomps right on the shoulder and wrist area of Elijah Stewart. And look at this again. Look at the violence and the brutality stomping right on that shoulder and elbow and the wrist of Stewart. And that's what I'm talking about. Daniels is going to have to do. He's going to have to isolate that high-flying ability that Elijah Stewart can bring into play. And another clothesline knocks Stewart down. Another vicious clothesline knocks Stewart right back down. As DSD, D'Angelo St. Daniels, mind games already have been played with Elijah Stewart. But Stewart's going to have to get back up. But that shot did nothing but got him knocked down by a big boot. As Daniels in full-on control over this contest. I know, a big club to the chest. And the headlock wrenched in, the seated headlock wrenched in by D'Angelo St. Daniels. And another club to the chest of Stewart. That Stewart is getting beaten down. He is getting broken. And again, Daniels takes him back down with another headlock. He is not letting him get up, and this is what I was talking about here. He's going to have to isolate. He's going to have to isolate Stewart. Stewart now in his own headlock. Stewart in his own headlock now, but Daniels is going to bounce him off the ropes. Oh, God, kick right to the knee. And that knee is definitely going to be softened up for that Border City stretch as well. He's going to try to soften up the knee, the legs, and the back of Elijah Stewart to get that Border City stretch locked in. With those areas hurt, there is no way that Elijah Stewart can escape out of that Border City stretch. As, wait a minute, it looks like he has a Texas Cloverleaf locked in with a knee in the back. Maybe a modified Border City stretch locked in from D'Angelo St. Daniels, but Stewart kicking him off in the end. As you see, you saw him witching at the back. That back is damaged. That back is very damaged. For, oh God, what a big smack to the face that just knocks. DSD down as he tried to go for a stomp to the face. He tried to stomp him, holding him and walk him dry, but he just couldn't. That's, oh God, again. Backbreaker from Daniels just knocks Stewart down. And could that be enough? No, gets the shoulder up. Right again, as look at this replay here. He caught the foot, spinned him around, and oh God. Modified backbreaker once again. And like I said, that back is already damaged. He can't get back up after that. Look at this, never mind. Oh, he tried to, and again after the arm. Again, after the arm. After the arm of Elijah Stewart. Stewart is getting broken down, dissected by D'Angelo St. Daniels. As oh, God Almighty, look at this. As Daniels viciously picking off every body part of Elijah Stewart. As oh God, not again after the arm. As he wrenches on that arm once more. Wrenching on that arm, pulling at the wrist and the shoulder. Can literally, slips out from under. Oh, but he misses the Hurricane Rana. He missed the Hurricane Rana. Was Elijah Stewart? But wait a minute, Stewart. Oh, God Almighty. Reversing, but gets caught with a big bicycle knee to the outside. Look at this replay. Mr. Hurricane Rana. Throws him into the ring, throws him into the corner, Stewart ends up going over but gets caught with a vicious bicycle knee to the skull. And Stewart may be out. And Daniels may want to get a count out here. As the referee at 3. Yeah, Daniels is looking for a count out. Referee at 4 now. That bicycle knee hit him right on the dome. My God, referee's at 7. Referee's at 8. Can Stewart get back in the ring? And he does. Stewart gets back in the ring, but once again gets caught. Once again gets caught. And he could look like he's got him into the Border City stretch. He's got him locked in. The back being pulled and wrenched on is Daniels. But Elijah Stewart with the power. And the adrenaline rush when he's trying to cross the road, but he can't. Daniels pulling him back into the middle of the ring, but Stewart keeps fighting. Stewart's going to have to get to the ropes to break this. And Daniels gave it up. But I guess he started. He saw that he was going to get to the ropes, gave it up, and a vicious knee to the back. That back is being broken down and damaged. Being broken down and damaged from Diaz. Diaz is calling him back up. And look like he tried to go for a big leg. But lung blower, backstabber to DSD. And both men are down. Look at this reversal. Both men down, but now Stewart's getting back up on one knee. As Daniels crawling back. Both men giving each other all they got. Oh, wait a minute, Stewart. Oh, but he couldn't. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Oh, God. He couldn't run. He couldn't hit the ropes. He couldn't even hit the ropes. That back is so damaged. Got caught with another knee to the skull, and that may do it. No. Not enough to take out Elijah Stewart. And you may call it adrenaline, but I call it heart. But as he gets him locked in to the real Border City stretch, he has him locked in. Look at him pulling. The high angle Boston Crab, knee into the neck area of Elijah Stewart. Stewart has nowhere to go. Stewart's gonna have to tap. He's gonna have to tap out, but he doesn't. Oh wait a minute. It looks like he's trying to go for that tombstone. Look, he's going for that tombstone, but gets reversed with a big head scissors. Head scissor takedown from Elijah Stewart. Looks like he tried to go for the state of paralysis, but he couldn't get it. As Stewart, he's back up. But there's the knee to the face again. Oh, but big shot to the skull. Huge shot to the skull of DSD. Gets covered up. Big back elbow and a jumping elbow and a kick up. The heart of this kid is, look at the shot. Big shot from Elijah Stewart. Right here, bounced off. Big back elbow. And another jump. Now, how much? How did he get the energy to kip up with the hurt back like that to kip up after that. And big pierced elbow into the corner to the ribs of DSD as now Stewart up top. Caught him. And you've gotta be kidding me. The power and pure strength of DSD popped him up into a vertical suplex and another. And he may be going for the third. Oh, God, X-Plex. The God's Calamity just hit on Elijah Stewart, and Stewart may need to give. Stewart may need to give as he got him once again into the Border City stretch. Stewart may need to tap. He's trying to reach for the ropes, but he has nowhere to go. In the middle of the ring is Stewart. Stewart's going to have to crawl, but how much does he have left to crawl? Wait a minute, Stewart. Stewart punching his way. Stewart will roll up. Has a roll up in. Could this do it? Could this be it? He's going to steal it. No. He was going to steal it, but couldn't. As Stewart now has him on 5-inch K position, but the back once again has been damaged so much that he can't get it in. He tried to go for that from Lust to Dust, but he couldn't go for it. Jackknife cover from Stewart. Jackknife pin from Stewart, and he did it. Stewart steals the victory with a beautiful jackknife cover. Gets out of this matchup just barely. As look at this. Beautiful sequences from both of these men. This was the one that had him out for a count. Big bossing knee to Stewart. And then that Border City stretch locked in, but Stewart didn't give an inch, and he tried to go for that state of paralysis and couldn't. Got caught with a big head scissors takedown, but this was, you've got to be kidding. The power of this man. He caught him, popped him up into a vertical suplex position, and then after that, gave him more suplexes. And then right here, he followed that up with a big God's Calamity. And right here, had him in a fireman's carry position. It looked like he tried to go for something there, but he just couldn't. The back was so damaged and beaten down that he could not pick him up. He tried to go for the from Lust to Dust. Gets caught with a big jackknife cover roll-up. And it was all that she wrote. Elijah Stewart barely gets out of this contact. Stewart steals the victory, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, what a matchup. What a contest. Thank you all. And good night.
Status, it ain't no secret. Slide on me now. Pass me some shit.